All right. Well, good afternoon and welcome again. I'm Monica DeLisa. I'm the president and CEO of the University of Vermont Foundation. And today's investiture ceremony marks the continuation of a tradition that was initiated in 2014 by the UVM Foundation to formally celebrate the appointment of faculty to endowed professorship or chair positions and gratefully recognize their philanthropic sponsors. We're extremely pleased to be celebrating the appointment of Dr. Deborah Cook as the inaugural holder of the Allison and Matthew S. Dinehart Green and Gold Professorship in Dermatopathology, and gratefully recognizing the Dinehart family for their generosity in making this honor possible. Thanks to Dr. Scott and Sherry Dinehart and other donors like them, there are currently 130 endowed faculty positions at the University of Vermont, half of which live here at the Larner College of Medicine. Each one of them is enriching our academic community on a daily basis, and we are deeply grateful for the difference they are making in the lives of our faculty, our students, and in furthering the advancement of knowledge. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Rick Page, Dean of the Larner College of Medicine, who will preside over today's ceremony.
Thank you so much, Monica. It's really my pleasure to offer my welcome to all of you here today and those around the world who are video streaming this blessed event this afternoon. This is one of University of Vermont's and the Larner College of Medicine's most revered traditions, the Endowed Faculty Investiture Ceremony. We have the pleasure of recognizing and celebrating Dr. Deborah Cook this afternoon as the inaugural holder of the Allison and Matthew S. Dinehart Green and Gold Professorship in Dermatopathology. Today, we're privileged to have a number of special guests joining us today, including UVM Provost and Senior Vice President Linda Shadler, Dr. Deborah Leonard, Professor and Chair of Pathology and Laboratory Medicine at the Larner College of Medicine and the UVM Health Network, Dr. Steve Loeffler, President and COO of the UVM Medical Center, and of course, Dr. Scott Dinehart and Sherry Dinehart, and family and friends of the Dinehart family joining us both in person and on Zoom. This endowed professorship was established in 2023 through the generosity of Dr. Scott and Sherry Dinehart to honor their son, Matthew, a dermatopathologist who completed his residency and fellowship in the Department of Pathology at the UVM Medical Center, and their daughter-in-law, Allison, a psychiatrist who completed her residency at the same time at the UVM Medical Center in the Department of Psychiatry. Dr. Scott Dinehart is a distinguished dermatologist and Mohs-trained surgeon who specializes in the treatment of skin cancers and has performed over, I can't believe this number, 20,000 Mohs procedures individually. I've only participated in one of those. Not his, but that was enough for me. This professorship will provide Dr. Cook with support to expand dermatopathology training for pathology residents interested in pursuing such a career as fellowship training is undertaken, and to enrich dermatopathology education, including international experiences for residents with an interest in this field. At the Larner College of Medicine, named professorships are critical in marking the successful trajectory of our high-achieving faculty members. By providing dedicated resources for research and scholarly activities, these positions enable our most gifted faculty to excel. These academic accolades also help us recognize our most distinguished researchers, scientists, clinicians, and physicians, and to recruit and to retain these leaders in the field of medicine. It's through recruitment and retention of extraordinary faculty members such as Dr. Cook, we're able to provide exceptional educational and mentorship experiences for our students, our trainees, and other learners. For these reasons, on behalf of the Larner College of Medicine, I'm tremendously grateful for this gift from Dr. Scott and Sherry Dinehart. It's now my pleasure to introduce UVM Provost and Senior Vice President Linda Shadler to provide some words for us on this special occasion. Please join me in welcoming Provost Shadler.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us today. These events for me in the Larner College are extra special because my daughter got her education here. So every time there's a new achievement, a new celebration of the faculty, I feel personally proud of all that happens here, even though I didn't have to take any of the classes. Uh, so we have I think I'm about to read Rick's remarks here, so I better switch over to mine. So endowed professorships are really important. They're among the highest academic honors that we can provide to a faculty member. And investing in outstanding faculty with endowed chairs and professorships allows the university to recognize and celebrate academic achievement and to further encourage scholarship, service, and clinical excellence. Endowed faculty positions are a tribute to the holder and a permanent legacy for the donors who established them. Named chairs and professorships help ensure the quality and strength of our faculty for years to come, while clearly reflecting the interests and hopes of the donors who established them. Endowed professorships and chairs are also important in recruiting, as Rick said, recruiting and retaining the most creative researchers, the most effective teachers, the best clinicians, and the finest leaders. Exceptional faculty members, such as Dr. Cook, in turn create a dynamic and engaging environment that attracts outstanding students and colleagues. For all these reasons, on behalf of the university and the Larner College of Medicine, I am tremendously grateful for this gift from the Dinehart family. I know that it will further their legacy of caring and service for generations to come. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Provost Shadler. It's now my pleasure to welcome a person who knows our honoree, Dr. Cook, very well, having served as her mentor and colleague for many years. Chair of the Department of Pathology, Dr. Deborah Leonard. She began her career as a professor of pathology and laboratory medicine at UVM Larner College of Medicine in 2013. And is a nationally recognized expert in molecular pathology and genomic medicine. She now has the honor of introducing Dr. Cook to us. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Leonard.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Sincere thanks to the Dinehart family, and thanks to all of you who have come to celebrate with us. It's my great honor to tell you about Deborah Cook, Dr. Deborah Cook, and to brag on her behalf because she won't do it on her own. Dr. Cook is one of UVM's own. She completed her medical training at the Larner College of Medicine, followed by her pathology residency training and 2 clinical fellowships in surgical pathology and cytopathology at UVM Medical Center. During her final year of residency, Dr. Cook was selected to serve as our chief resident, early recognition of her strong leadership abilities. One might think with all of this training that it was enough, but Dr. Cook wanted to practice dermatopathology. So she went to the Medical University of South Carolina for 1 year to complete her dermatopathology fellowship. And then she returned to the Larner College of Medicine and the University of Vermont Medical Center as the founding director of our dermatopathology section. At that time, Dr. Cook was the only fellowship-trained and board-certified dermatopathologist in the entire state of Vermont and our region. With her strong interest in education, Dr. Cook focused on developing the curriculum for resident dermatopathology rotations, not only for our pathology residents, but also for dermatology residents who you may not know need to spend about 25% of their training in dermatopathology. Dr. Cook then moved on to fellowship education in dermatopathology, not hers, but for everybody else, establishing our ACGME accredited dermatopathology fellowship. She has been the only director of this fellowship program for the past 20 years. And that's the fellowship that Dr. Matt Dinehart completed in 2023 that started all of this. In addition to her resident and fellow education leadership, Dr. Cook served as director of the Larner College of Medicine Medical Student Connections course for 6 years and continues to contribute to medical student education. Dr. Cook is a nationally recognized expert in dermatopathology, serving on committees of the American Board of Pathology, the College of American Pathologists, and the Accreditation Council for the Graduate Medical Education, or ACGME. Dr. Cook has numerous research publications, has given national and international talks, and her most recent scholarship contribution is a textbook entitled Differential Diagnosis in Surgical Pathology, Non-Neoplastic Dermatopathology, and I think there's a neoplastic one committed to, so we'll see about that. I am so very pleased that Dr. Cook's long career at UVM and her expertise in dermatopathology, clinical service, education, and scholarship is being acknowledged and celebrated by this Dinehart Green and Gold Professorship. We will now present Dr. Cook with a medallion that marks this occasion and signifies her status as the holder of an endowed professorship. We hope she will wear it with her academic regalia at commencement and other official university functions. Dr. Cook, will you please step forward? Dr. Deborah Cook is a highly respected clinician, teacher, and scholar. She has dedicated her career to improving the lives of patients and families who face complex and challenging journeys. Through her research, teaching, and leadership, she will ensure that we constantly improve our ability to care for patients here in Vermont and around the world, and to train the next generations. Her presence brings great distinction to the Robert Larner, MD College of Medicine at the University of Vermont and to the Department of Pathology and Laboratory Medicine. Dr. Cook, the Allison and Matthew S. Dinehart Green and Gold Professor in Dermatopathology in the Department of Pathology and Laboratory Medicine, we honor you today with this medallion, which serves as an enduring symbol of the excellence you strive to achieve in all aspects of your professional life. I'm trying to get to it. Okay.
Hello, everyone. A little overwhelmed. Well, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you very much for taking the time to be here today. I know you all have busy schedules. It means a lot to me. I am truly honored and very humbled to be awarded the inaugural Allison and Matthew S. Dinehart Green and Gold Professorship in Dermatopathology. Thank you very much, Provost Shadler, Dean Page, and Deborah, for those very kind words. I'm really choked up. And of course, thank you, Dr. and Mrs. Dinehart, for your incredibly generous gift in establishing this professorship. But perhaps as important, I want to thank you for allowing us to have Matt for his time in residency and fellowship. The Dermatopathology Fellows are like my children. I really enjoy watching them grow, sharing in their successes, their challenges, and their progression to autonomy. Matt's fellowship year was even more special because I got to know Allison and their lovely daughter, Astrid, through pictures and anecdotes that he shared throughout our sign out every morning. Success of an educator isn't measured by the number of awards that they receive, but by the success of their students. And today I am beaming with pride in seeing how well Matt is doing in his practice in Arkansas. For those of you who don't know, I love dermatopathology. There's nothing better than sharing my passion for skin pathology with enthusiastic, wide-eyed residents and fellows. I'm often asked by applicants, what do I see? What do I want in a fellow? And I have a very simple answer. I want someone who's engaged, someone who sees every case as a learning experience, and someone with a good sense of humor, so that we have fun as well as an educational experience of those long hours over the microscope. I've been fortunate to have 20 exceptional fellows that have been just that. As I reflect on receiving this wonderful award that's established by the Dineharts to enhance education, I think of all the teachers that I've had who've made me who I am professionally. And as it was said, I was started here at UVM in medical school, class of 1990, with the faculty that nurtured this engineering student somehow into a doctor. During my residency, I had so many truly inspirational mentors: Tom Trainer, Kevin Leslie, Barbara Tyndall, Ken Lee, true legends in the UVM Department of Pathology. But it didn't stop with my training. I also have to acknowledge my current colleagues, many of which are here, that I learn from every single day. I also have to, this includes my dermatopathology teammates, Dr. Stoneman, Kajnuti, and Green, as well as all of the faculty in both departments of pathology and dermatology. You all inspired me to be my best and to makes it a joy for me to come to work every single day. But before medical school, the people that were most instrumental in my life were my family. My dad, Jim, provided me with constant support and encouragement, especially when times were tough. He instilled a very strong work ethic in me and all of his children. My mom, Pat, who is watching from afar and online, is my role model. She was the consummate teacher, working more than 30 years in the public school system, starting in a rural 2-room schoolhouse. While teaching elementary school, she was innovative. She introduced team teaching, she created curriculum, and she even wrote a book, a spelling book, on her vacation one summer. She showed me the dedication and commitment that defines a teacher. I have to thank my siblings. My brother is here today, and my sisters, Marianne and Sue Ann, who are online as well, all very accomplished in their careers, who also supported me throughout this journey. I know that there were more than a few times in my 7 years of training that they thought, when is she going to be done with school? And the two people most significant in my life are seated in the front row: my daughter, Grace, and my husband, Joe. Grace, you taught me 21 years ago that there is actually something better than dermatopathology. Motherhood. Grace is my confidant, at times my toughest critic, and my best friend. She's the light of my life, and I'm so proud to be her mother. Lastly, but most importantly, I pay tribute to my husband, Joe. Joe's chair of dermatology department has a brilliant mind in all things dermatology and beyond, beating me every night in Jeopardy. And although we've only been married for 4 years, he has enriched my life in so many ways. Professionally, I'm in awe of you. With his impeccable military career, his dedication as an educator, outstanding leadership skills, and absolute devotion to his patients, I'm very fortunate to have you in my life and very grateful for your love, support, and guidance. In closing, I am thrilled to receive this honor, and I speak for all the trainees that will benefit from the Dinehart's vision for enhancing dermatopathology education, as well as the Department of Pathology and the Larner College of Medicine, that we thank you for your generosity. This endowment will allow to strengthen dermatopathology here at UVM, hopefully developing a global appreciation of dermatology and dermatopathology and its role in the House of Medicine. I will strive my hardest to achieve these goals along, I know, with my colleagues and my trainees. With that, thank you very much again for coming this afternoon. Thank you to the Dineharts. Wonderful to see you all. And I appreciate you all very much.
Thank you, Dr. Cook, for those amazing words. And isn't it incredible that you've got family all over the world getting to watch this very special event? I'd now like to ask Dr. Scott and Sherry Dinehart to join me for just a moment. Oh, you two, right there. I get to do double duty here. So, Scott and Sherry, your generosity has made this endowment possible, and it will stand as an enduring legacy to your efforts to improve the lives of patients and their families throughout this region and beyond. In keeping with the missions of this university and the Larner College of Medicine, and therefore on behalf of the University of Vermont, please accept this duplicate of the medallion we just presented to Dr. Cook. You don't have to wear it all the time, but she does. We hope it will serve as a tangible reminder of how grateful we are to you and your entire family for the extraordinary support that you've provided for the Department of Pathology and Laboratory Medicine and its faculty. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I want to say that I want to thank you all for being here. I know it does take some time out of your day. Also, it's an honor for me to share a few words for you on this special occasion. I want to begin first by thanking Mano O'Connor for putting all this together. I know she's done a tremendous amount of work, and she also helped guide us through the process, and we thank you for that. She is really an outstanding representative for the University of Vermont, both the medical school and the hospital, and I think you guys know that. Another highlight of this journey has been working with Dr. Deborah Leonard. I have great respect for what she's built and accomplished here. Her leadership and commitment are evident throughout the Department of Dermatology, the Department of Pathology. And I wanted to mention the reasons behind this gift for us are very simple. First of all, we are very grateful. I think you've heard that neither my wife nor I attended the University of Vermont, but obviously our children and daughter-in-law did come here for 5 years, and we saw a tremendous amount of generosity towards them. And so we felt like that was part of the reason that we wanted to give back. Secondly, we believe that we wanted to make a department, pathology, it's a strong department, but we wanted to make it even better, and particularly dermatopathology. I think we as a family see that dermatopathology is going to have quite a few challenges in the future, but also opportunities. And we really wanted to make sure that the department in the future was strong, and that we provided meaningful support for both the faculty and the residents. And then I think today, most of all, we're really here to celebrate Dr. Deborah Cook. I think that I was talking last night with people, and it was like, we talked about how when you make a gift like this, you really don't get to pick the person who is going to be the chair holder. And to Ms. O'Connor's credit, they usually tell you that after you've given the gift. But having said that, we are extremely pleased that the recipient was Dr. Cook and is Dr. Cook. We know her as a world-class dermatopathologist. She's an excellent and seasoned teacher. She's an accomplished author. And, I learned last night that she was the first board-certified dermatopathologist in the state of Vermont. I think most importantly, for me, she's a very good person. I guess that, the other thing, I think some of you saw our 3-year-old granddaughter that's been running around and trying to explain today what we're really doing. I had to explain to her that, no, it's not Dr. Cook's birthday. But after we talked about it a little while, she's always excited for something. And she told me that she understood that, she knew there was a celebration, and she said she was really excited for Dr. Cook. And I said, all of our family is excited for Dr. Cook. So again, thank you for the opportunity to letting us be a part of this very special moment.
Now, is she napping? Is Astrid napping? So we won't call her up for her opinion on the events today. As we conclude this wonderful program, I'm just reminded of the legacy that we all have in medicine, in our families, and in our mentees and in our mentors, some of whom are still with us, some whom aren't. And it's part of really the magic of this kind of community, of the academic medical community, and made even more special by such a wonderful family showing such great generosity. Thank you so much for the Dinehart families. And we have to give one more round of applause for Dr. Cook, birthday or not, congratulations. So as we start to close here, I just want to mention what pride I take every day in being a part of this university and this Larner College of Medicine, and especially for the faculty, staff, and students that make up our Larner community. So much of what we do is dependent on generosity, such has been shown today, and such has been given by members of the audience here in terms of supporting our missions of clinical care, education, and research, as well as community service. So this is just a reminder that we are here thanks to such generosity. I want to thank everybody for joining us here today as we celebrate Dr. Cook. This concludes our formal event. Please, we've got some refreshments. Enjoy each other's company. Enjoy this community. Have a great day. And thank you so much for being here today.